going on, Facebook? How you guys doing? Oh, let me just adjust my camera. It's Dante Killion coming at you with another video. Make a million with Killion.com. What's going on, my Facebook family? I'm coming to you guys live from the UK, Northamptonshire, that is to be exact. Now let me just check that we're live. Let me just check that we're streaming live on here right now. Looks like we're live. Yeah. So we're all good. We're all live. So guys, I wanted to drop a little live on here, coming at you with a little quick video, which is just going to be going through a little bit about the slight edge. Now you guys might already know about this. I have talked about the slight edge before on different videos, on a video before in the past. And I just really wanted to go through the slight edge live pass with you guys today, just to give you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation for the day, for the evening, for the week. Just so you can use this to implement into your life, into your journey, into your business, into your job, whatever it is you're doing in your journey. And this is just something that's going to help you implement maybe a different behavior, or even just open up your subconscious and actually think about your actions potentially. Are you doing it the right way? Are you doing it the wrong way? So whoever jumps on this live or jumps on the replay, appreciate you for tuning in. Feel free to drop a comment below so we know where you're watching from. Sometimes Facebook does that where you jump on the live and we don't actually know where you are or who's watching. So it's always good to know who's dropping on this live. So feel free to drop a comment below or a little like, just so I can see you guys are here and I can give you a shout out and say hello. So anyway, let's get straight into it. Okay, we've got Leah on the live. Shout out to Leah. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for watching the live stream. So I'm going to get straight into the content really. So it's called the Slight Edge Life Pass, right? So this video is literally, what I'm going to read through a little bit of a book. Not even read through the book. I'm going to show you a diagram or an image from the book, from the Slight Edge book, okay? Which is going to go, appreciate the little likes there. Appreciate that, Leah. Which is going to show you guys the positive effects of the slight edge and the negative effects of the slight edge. You might not have a clue what I'm talking about when I'm saying the slight edge, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but it's a book which is teaching you the slight edge, which is small, disciplined actions which you do or don't do over time, which is called the slight edge, which leads to either having massive success in the long run or significant downturn in the long run. You know, it depends what you do. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. I just want to make sure you guys can see and hear me. So if you can see and hear me clearly, please just drop a like on the video, or please drop a comment just saying that I can hear you, Dante, just so I know that my audio is coming out loud and clear, so you guys can actually see and hear what I'm about to run you through, or walk you through, should I say. So, all right, cool. So let's get straight to it. So I'm just going to share my screen with you guys. Now this is live video editing, so this is always interesting. So let me just turn my screen on. So you guys should be able to see my screen. What I might do is I might bring this down. Hold on a minute. I might bring this down here. So you guys should be able to see my screen now. I'm going to get myself right down there. Cool. So you should be able to see my desktop. So let's see if this loads. I'm just going to wait a second, guys, because it's on the live on the phone and there's a slight delay. So let's see. All right, cool. So you guys should be seeing my screen. It's called the Slight Edge Life Path, and it's got easy things to do that are easy, and things to do that are still easy, but easy not to do and easy to do. So I'm going to run through that. So, hey, what's up, Joni? How you doing? Appreciate you for jumping on the live feed. Appreciate you for tuning in today. I'm just running you guys through the Slight Edge, giving you a quick insight to this amazing book, which you can go and get for free. Either on Google, you can download a PDF, or listen to it on YouTube. If you're into self-development, personal development, this is a really, really good book. And it's very simple. It's not another one of these revolutionary things that you should be doing to achieve massive success. It's something that you're doing already, but you just probably don't even realize it in your own mind what you're actually doing or not doing, which is really, really, really having a massive impact on your quality of life, whether you're hitting the target, your goals in life, or whether you're just drifting through life and you're having no success and achieving absolutely nothing. you'll be doing the slight edge every single day and you don't even realize it. So I'd really recommend you guys go out, get the audio book on YouTube, go out, get a copy of this, even if you download it for free on Google, the PDF version, and you can see. So the reason why I wanted to jump on this today is because I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to what it is. So I'm going to run through the slight edge on here. Let me just move my phone out of the way. So let's have a look. So obviously this is called the slight edge life paths, all right? You have to excuse my little pen drawing. This is using a little keyboard to do this. It's pretty cool though. So the slight edge life path, you're probably thinking, what the heck are you talking about, Dante? Now again, just want to make sure you guys can hear me, see me and hear me clearly. Drop a comment below and just say yes, I can see you, or drop a like on the video just so I know that you're hearing me and I'm coming through clearly. That's important. I can make sure you guys are hearing me right now. So I'll carry on and in an assumption that you guys can. So slight edge, as I say, these are things that are easy to do and also things that are easy not to do. So first of all, we're just going to talk through the things that are easy to do, right? So the easy things to do are usually simple disciplines that are made consistently over time, okay, which might seem a little bit uncomfortable in the early stages, but become way more comfortable later on. I'm probably scribbling out the writing there. But as you can see, these are things that are uncomfortable usually at the beginning when you start doing it, but they become incredibly comfortable later on in life and usually lead to 5% success, or 5% of people actually having success. And it's a progressive realization of a worthy idea. Basically, here you go, look, you got value-driven, responsibility-driven, and discipline. Depends on what you're doing. Let me just circle these little things here. So basically, it's something that you're doing that's over time, which is providing value. You might have a responsibility or you might need to have discipline in order to do these things over time. And maybe to start off with, it can be very, very uncomfortable in the early stages, but later on in life, it becomes extremely comfortable and it only leads to success. Now, I'll give you an example. In this book, it does give you a very, very good example. So I'm just going to use the exact same example in this book. So let's take somebody on a diet, for example, or sorry, not on a diet. Yeah, someone that maybe starting a diet, right? They want to start eating more healthier. They want to start eating more clean. They want to eat less carbs, less fats. And they want to get into more greens, more complex carb, good food basically, right? And less rubbish. When you make a decision that you need to lose weight, you might have been playing with the idea in your head for a year or like 6 months or something like that, knowing that you need to lose weight. But it's very, very difficult at times for some people to actually make that first step and change their eating habits, okay? Because it's very uncomfortable. It's something you're not used to. You've got to be extremely disciplined. It does take responsibility and you've got to have a lot of willpower. So when you first start off doing that, it becomes very uncomfortable for some people in the early stages. But what happens? Somebody's going to eat a salad on day one. Do they become healthy on day one? Do they become slim on day one? Do they become healthy on day one? Hell no. There's no magic pill. So it starts out very uncomfortable because you've got to change your eating habits. You might have to do it for 6 months. You might have to do it for, I don't know, it depends how quick you can lose weight. But basically, it's something that could be very, very difficult to maintain and very uncomfortable for you to do it at times when your willpower is telling you, go and eat that Mars bar, go and eat that Snickers bar. It's just a little bit of chocolate. You got to maintain and have responsibility over your own actions. And what happens is over time, it becomes more comfortable. What was that? It becomes even more comfortable for you to do it. Over time, I just hit Siri on somehow on my laptop. I never even knew I had it. It becomes even more and more comfortable over time for somebody to maintain the diet, keep eating healthy. And over time, of course, they're losing more weight, and they get successful because then they get ripped, toned, skinny, slim, whatever you aim to be is shred the fat, burn it, and fit into like smaller trousers. Over time, it happens, right? But on day one, they don't become slim. On day two, they don't become slim. But consistently maintaining that action over the course of months, potentially years, you become a healthy person, and then it becomes second nature for you to this becomes nature for you, or natural for you to eat healthy, clean foods consistently on a subconscious level. You don't have to maintain and keep that willpower to do it anymore. Well, you do, but you just do it as it's just natural for you. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Whereas somebody that may be eating a burger, right? When you compare someone eating a burger on day one, they don't instantly become unhealthy. They don't instantly become overweight, right? But over time, if they eat burger and chips every single day and they're overeating every single day, they don't wake up instantly overweight. But after a month, after 2 months, after 3 months, after 4 months, after a year, if you like, of consistently having those actions, it has a massive impact and they become extremely unhealthy, increase of heart disease, all sorts of stuff going on there inside the body, which you've had a negative effect on because you've done this over the long term, right? So that is basically an example of something becoming extremely comfortable in the beginning, extremely uncomfortable. So that second example is literally what brings me on naturally to that. Come on, Dante. So it literally brings me on straight to that because these are things that are easy not to do. So let's say eating unhealthy, as I just said, it's easy not to eat healthy. Yeah, does that make sense? So it's easy to eat healthy, but when you start out, it can be hard. But it's easy, but it's hard at the same time. But it's easy to eat healthy every single day. And over time, it might be uncomfortable when it gets easier. But it's also easy not to eat healthy. And over time, it just becomes like a simple error in judgment, which is made over time. It becomes something where you might neglect your health. You might blame people, like you might blame your partner for cooking food that aren't healthy. You might blame your parents. You might blame your lifestyle, your job, and you just don't achieve what you're looking to achieve. And it's so comfortable. Yeah, this is the main. I did it again. I know how I did that now. So it starts out being so comfortable in the early stages, and it becomes extremely uncomfortable later on. So eating unhealthy is extremely comfortable for people, like coming home after work, eating like jacket potato, beans, cheese at work, just grabbing a takeaway, grabbing like a Subway, grabbing a Greg's, drinking coffee, lattes, all these sorts of different things you've got at easy reach nowadays at work. It's extremely comfortable to do that as opposed to bringing in a lunch that you pre-prepared with all good organic food. But it becomes extremely uncomfortable later on because then you gain weight, you're uncomfortable, you can't fit in the same trousers, you feel overweight when you're going out to parties with family and friends, and it just leads to massive failure. And it does last a life. It can last a lifetime if you don't actually change your habits and do anything about it. So that's giving you a real quick, high-level overview of the simple effects of the slight edge. Things that are easy to do on one hand, but also easy not to do on the other hand, but both have completely different effects on your life over the long run. Start out very comfortable, one of them, and becomes very uncomfortable later on in life. And one starts out very uncomfortable in the beginning, but becomes very comfortable later on in life, leading to the success that you're actually looking for. And this has, I know I've used food as an example for this, guys, but this principle is taken in the exact same way over every area of your life. Whether that be your finances, health, like I've just mentioned on there, whether it be business related, personal development related, and relationships. You guys might not have a clue about personal development. Some people watching this probably don't know what that is, but this is literally like reading this book. You will class as some personal development. Relationships, you might, when you're in your relationship, you might not do certain things with your partner, like not go out on a date night. It's just easy. Our kids here, we've got kids. It's busy for us. We've got too much going on. It's easy to miss a night, and you might miss another night, and then another night, and then every so often after time, you don't really spend as much quality time together, and that could seriously have an effect on your relationship for some people. But it's also easy to stick to it and do it. And that is the same for everything. So in your business online, it's easy not to do the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Getting yourself out there, getting massive exposure, jumping on a Facebook Live exactly like I'm doing now and providing some valuable content for somebody can relate to, somebody can connect with the content out there in this wider world of Facebook and implement exactly what you're teaching. See, it's very uncomfortable for people when you first jump into something like this, but the simple slight edge that you take every single day will make this whole process and experience become extremely more comfortable later on in life or later on throughout the year. And it only leads to success if you keep doing it. Facebook Live gives you huge exposure. So I'd recommend everybody in business doing some sort of video, especially Facebook Live. And Yeah, and also on your finances, you know, if you neglect your finances, I mean, I don't have to tell you and repeat the example for you again, but that's just giving you a real good, quick overview of what the slight edge means and how it affects your life. So let's see who we got on here. We've got Daniela on here as well. How you doing, Daniela? Appreciate you for tuning in on this live stream. Hope you're having a very happy Tuesday. And we just talk about the slight edge, and that's pretty much it. Let me just scroll down and see if there's anything else on this page that you guys would find benefit to. I mean, there's a lot of information in this book. I'm not going to go, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go through that today. You know, I might share some more of this book with you, a little bit of a strategy at a later stage, but I might not. Depends how I feel. So that's about it, guys. So I appreciate you guys for jumping on this live video or watching this back on the replay, wherever you're tuning in from in the world. Shout out Amy. I'm going to get my phone here so I can see you guys. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys for jumping on this live stream, wherever you are in the world, and I appreciate you guys for the support you show me. If this video hits you, resonates with you in any way, or if you found this interesting, make sure you go over to Google and search the Slight Edge PDF for free, or just go on YouTube and search the Slight Edge and you can get your own copy and you can listen to the audiobook. I really do recommend it to anybody, whatever it is you're doing, training, losing weight, managing your finances. You just need to go and research and do a little bit of personal development once in a while. And again, it's Dante Killion, Make a Million with Killion, DanteKillion.com. I appreciate you guys just dropping a like on this video if you found any value in this content I provided for you guys today. And feel free to hit that share button and share this with your friends on Facebook. Also, do not forget, guys, I say this to you all the time, make sure you go over to on my profile after this video. It may even pop up at the end of this video, or it's even potentially in the feed comment section of this video right about now. So make sure you hit the turn on notifications when Dante goes live. And make sure you head over to my profile and set me to see first under the follow bit, under the follow section. This is the secret tip to how you can stay up to date on all the exclusive content I provide you guys throughout my Facebook videos, my Facebook posts, whatever it is. I provide value-based content, and you guys want to make sure you're first to see it, because you can use the same strategies, the same tips, the same marketing tips and techniques I'm giving away completely free, and you can put that into your business, implement it, and it will help you have more success inside of your business. Okay? So again, it's Dante Killion. I appreciate you guys for jumping on the live feed. That's about it for tonight's video. I'm going to get out of here. I've got some self-development to look into tonight, so I'm going to be a busy guy too. But again, I appreciate you guys for jumping on. It's been a blessing seeing you guys here. Dante Killion, Make a Million with Killion. Appreciate you, man. Peace out, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.